Welcome back to the Huddle. I don't know about your team, but for mine, what a hectic start to the year. After investing the big bucks in some guns, it seemed that the cheaper players bagged the points this week. I decided to play Connor Watson over Richie Kenner, so Richie Kenner became a non-playing reserve. So let's have a look at the scores for round 1. The highlights were rare this week, but there were a couple sprinkled throughout the carnage. Turbo and Smith had solid scores. Smith's goal kicking was at 100% as he kicked 6 from 6. It was great to see Connor Watson score 57 with a try assist, a forced dropout and a decent 18 tackles, but replacing him for Kenner cost me around 23 points, but a 57 from Connor Watson's pretty solid. But it was CODY Walker who crossed over for 2 tries against the Warriors. He was my risky gut feel captain option, and maybe I should have followed my gut as Teddy only managed a shocking 35 points. It was great to see Cook play 80 minutes where he made 42 tackles and 5 tackle busts. If Farris stays away and Cook continues to play 80 minutes, he could turn into a genuine keeper. There were plenty of frustrations this round. It was devastating after putting so much time and research in to see players like Gal come off the bench and only score 40. Latu just plodded around and Latrell really didn't get involved. Rapana's 50 was all base, so it's not too bad, but after putting 170 on the Titans last year, it's a little bit disappointing to see him only get 50, but it's all base, so you can't complain. I'm hoping CODY gets more minutes next week and can get up to a 50-point average. It was sad to see one of the most promising cash cows, Sione Katoa, break his jaw and only bank 10 points. He may be gone for around 8 to 10 weeks. My 4 center wing scores added up to 138 points, and looking at the non-playing reserve scores there, it's frustrating to see Kenner and Isako. Their points added up to 132, so those 2 players were only 6 less than my 4 centers altogether. Despite missing out on their points though, as well as Kakao, who really came on and stepped it up for the Panthers, it's great that they're going to be making some cash come round 3. So the total score for round 1 is 879 points, which is a ranking of 51,316th. Oh boy, what an absolute shocker to the start of the year. I tried to invest into some big guns like Rapana, Teddy and Gao to get a good start, but I've had an absolute shocker. This is the worst start I've ever had to a Supercoach year. If you're in the same boat like me, remember it's only round 1. You never know what can happen next week. Don't rage trade your guns like Rapana or Gao. They could bounce back and get a ton next week. But I will be keeping an eye on some players and their minutes. I am thinking of trading out Latu. He really didn't perform. He just didn't look involved. I may get rid of him and get in the likes of Slade Griffin or Robbie Rocco. So let me know in the comments, how did your team go this week? I hope you beat my team. Let me know if you think I should make any trades. I've only got around $13,000 in the bank, so there's not too much wriggle room there. It's a bit of a worry with Luciano Leilua. There's talk about him maybe getting dropped, and with Katoa now and Lomax not playing, there's a few concerns in my team. But it's only round 1. There's still 24 rounds to go, so be sure to subscribe and join the Huddle. I'll be releasing the round 2 preview video on Wednesday. Let's go.